Hello and welcome to Thursdays with Jessica. This is the first time you will hear this podcast in English, and I might change the name in the future, but I have learned that progress is better than perfect. So instead of okay, I need to find a new name, or do I need to find a new name? Instead of, getting stuck in that area, that thing, I just decided that I would stick to the same name. So it's Thursdays with Jessica. And I just want to say so much welcome to you, to my long-time listeners and viewers who has been listening to the Torsdagar med Jessica, Thursday with Jessica for 4 years now. And I want to say welcome to my new listeners and my viewers, because this episode you will find this one on YouTube as well, and it will be the first video in a long time in English and in my YouTube channel too. If you are watching it there on YouTube, my channel used to be called 40 and Fit on Fruit, and that's when I was all about eating healthy fruits to heal my body from pneumonia. And sorry, I just have to do something with my watcher so I don't get disturbed. Well, it was called 40 and Fit on Fruit because I was focusing on eating a raw fruit diet that healed me from so many things. I was really sick from pneumonia, so I built up my immunity system and so many things on that diet. And I love eating that way. It feels so good to me. And nowadays I do cleanses a couple of times a year, 4 or 5 times a year, when I eat only raw fruits and veggies. Vegetables, but now I eat like a cooked vegan food, and I eat a smoothie in the morning. So a smoothie from fruits and leafy greens in the morning. So that's what I still eat, and have eaten my smoothie since 2011, I think now. So that's for many years. So I always start my day with a glass of water with some lemon juice squeezed into it. And then I have my smoothie, and I think I have made more than 4,000 smoothies in my life. That's a lot of smoothies. Well, this episode is not about fruits, which I love. There's so many people who think that it will work, it's bad for your sugar, your blood sugar, but it's not. No, it's not. It's when you mix fat and sugar, that's when it gets really bad. But I have never had any problem with my blood sugar. It's quite similar to the Swedish word. That's why it gets so strange when I'm going to say it in English. But we're not going to talk about that. I love fruit. I will always love fruit. And in the future, maybe I live in a country where I can eat tropical fruits all year around. So then I would love to do that and eat more and more fruits, because it really makes me happy and calm and content, and it's so healing. So I love fruits. But this episode is not going to be about fruit. It's going to be about the importance that when you run a business, that you build your confidence and your self-love. And I think it's crucial to talk about this, because I meet so many amazing healers and coaches, feminine ones, and there's so many of them who lack self-confidence and self-love. And I see that so many of the male coaches and healers, they take quantum leaps in their businesses not because they are better, not at all because they are better. and then not worse either, but they are like just as good as the women, but they believe in themselves in a way that we women seldom does. So we really, 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 really need to focus on boosting our self-confidence and our self-love. Because if you don't have the right self-confidence, you will not have the courage to let yourself be seen. And you need to be seen. If you have a business, if you want to run your business online, you need to be seen. You need to show yourself. You need to maybe you have a podcast like I have, maybe you have a YouTube channel, and you have to share your content. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability. Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will do that. Because when people need help, they are not looking for a follower. They are not looking for someone who is shy and who doesn't dare to be a leader. Because people are looking for leaders, because they are confused in their lives. They don't know what to do. Maybe they have tried tons and tons of things when it comes to healing and other stuff. They want you just to guide them. And I'm 100% for giving the power back to everyone we help. But when you are in a state where you have tried everything and you don't know what to do and you can't sort things out, then you don't need someone else who don't know how to, or who don't show that they are not confident enough to show that they can guide you in this. You want someone to guide them. So it might be that if someone really need your help, and you are the best at what you do, but then you have this other mate, say it's a guy, then he's so confident in himself, he really believes in himself, but he's not as skilled as you are, but the client will go to that guy instead. So that's why it's super important, because like I said, I've seen it so many times. The men, they have, if we generalize, it's not with everyone, of course, but men oftentimes believe more in themselves. I mean, they can look in the mirror and they can say, "Wow, God, look at me! Like, I look so good. I love my body," and they may have a beer belly or something. But a woman is like, "Oh no, okay, oh no, look at my nose. There is something wrong with my nose." We have these silly things that we get hooked up with. So we need to boost our self-confidence, and not just in the ways we look, but in our skills, in what we can deliver. I also see so many women who think they have to have like 100 of certificates, and they need to take all these courses and all these programs because they don't believe in their self. So if you want to run a successful business, I know that you have the skills. You do have the skills, and you have everything you need to go out there and help people now. And if you still think that you need another certificate or something else, just throw that away and start building your self-confidence. It's super important. One really, really, really good thing to build your self-confidence is to every day write down 3 things that you are proud about when it comes to you. 3 things every day, at least 3 things that you are proud about. Write them down every day, because this is something that we have to work on a daily basis. And especially like so many coaches today and so many healers who has wounds from their childhood, who doesn't have 100% super stable root chakra. And I mean, you do not have to have encountered a challenging childhood to have an imbalanced root chakra. So many of us have that, but you need to stabilize your root chakra, and that's come from building your your self-confidence, your self-trust. Really, really believe in yourself, so you can be stable, so you can stay steady. Focus on that instead. And like I said, write down 3 things that are good about yourself. Use affirmations and do this daily. And I have met amazing women as well, and also men that are super confident. But when you are doing the business journey, there will be new things. Because you will grow, your business will grow, and there will be new experience that you need to deal with. So if you don't have the right self-confidence, you might just think that this is not for you. You might think that, no, this business thing is not for me. Because let's say that you have like 99% clients who adore you, who love you, and on your content, everyone is just being so friendly and polite, and they are excited about what you teach and things like that. And then there will be 1% who doesn't like what you do and who really wants to say that. There are so many people, if there's something they don't like, they just have to say it. If you don't have built your self-confidence there, one single comment from a client or someone who writes something about you, something negative, can take you down, can take you out of your business. So this is super important. So in my experience, the bigger you get, the bigger your audience get, the more likely it is that you will have some bad comments, some negative comments. Like I had this, it's so fun. On my YouTube channels, I also have I do some yoga videos there, and I have some meditation videos. And I think it was on a meditation video, and someone has written something like, you talk too much or something, way too much talk, in a very, she didn't say anything like, I like this video, but I think you talk a little bit too much. Nothing positive about it. It was just like, you talk too much. And the old Jessica might have felt like, oh no, maybe I should talk less now. Maybe I should be more like that person is, or like that person is. But now I realize that I am who I am, and I like to talk a lot. So if you follow me in any of my content, or in my channels, if you follow me on YouTube, if you listen to my podcast, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I like to write a lot, I like to talk a lot. I like to talk. I'm very talkative. So if you want someone who doesn't talk that much, then find someone else. So instead of, feeling that I have to defend myself and write something back to this, just like I'm gonna show you that you're not gonna say anything like that to me. I was like, yeah, I talk a lot. So I answered, yeah, I talk a lot. And I talk a lot on my podcast and here on YouTube. And if you don't like that, I'm 100% sure that you will find someone else out there. There are hundreds of YouTube channels with meditation and yoga videos. So I'm sure you can find someone out there that you love and resonate with. So I answered her that. So it's like, but if I haven't built my self-confidence and my self-love, we're going to talk about self-love as well. But I have accepted these things about myself, and I love these things about myself. I talk a lot, yes, but this is who I am. And there are people who doesn't talk so much, and that's who they are. So for everyone, it's like coming back to ourselves loving ourselves. So that's why you're going to write down 3 things every day that you are proud about yourself. Some things you have done, something you have said. And write down a list of everything you have accomplished. So you just boost your self-confidence, because I'm sure that you have done so many things in your life, and it's so easy to forget all the good things, and we remember the things that we haven't done so far yet. Or like I said, when you run a business, there will always be new things. So instead of being like, oh my God, I don't know how to do this, I'm a beginner, I'm a loser, it's like, okay, this is something new, but I'm sure I'm going to fix this, like with everything else I have done in my business or in my life. So it's also good to have a list with all the things that you have accomplished in your life before you started your business. I mean, I worked as a project manager for many years. I was a programmer for many years. I was an IT architect. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher and a Yin yoga teacher. There's so many things. There's so many things I have done and so many things that I am good at. And just remember that. And I'm sure you have a huge list that you can create as well with all the things that you're really good at. And besides with the self-confidence, that you need to believe in yourself and that you don't need another certificate. You have so much experience. You have so much experience and you're so talented in what you do. So just go out there and rock the world and do your thing and help the people that you are supposed to help. So boost your self-confidence and also your self-love. Like that's your self-love comes in when it comes to like accepting and loving all the things about yourself. Like, for example, that I like to talk a lot. And I know some people don't like that. I like to talk. I like to talk a lot. And when I'm in a gathering with other people, I like to talk. I like to stand on a stage. I like that. That's who I am. That's who I've always been. And I have to love these parts, even if there is someone who doesn't love these parts of me. Because like I always say, you can be the sweetest, juiciest, best peach in the world, but there will always be someone who doesn't love peaches. So you're not here for everyone. You're here for the one who needs you. There are so many people out there who needs to hear your message, who needs to hear your story, and you are unique. There is no one else who have all the experience that you have, who has the upbringing that you have, who has your background. No one. I mean, even if you have a sibling, you have experienced things from different angles. So you are unique. Your experience is unique. And there's someone or there are so many people out there who needs to hear your message. So love all the parts of yourself. Love all the parts that are you. And again, it's super important because I want to see more amazing women out there. I want to see more talented, skilled, beautiful, crazy, fun, amazing women out there sharing their talents with the world and getting well paid for what they do. Because they deserve it. We deserve it. We have so much to give. We are such amazing healers and coaches, and we need to own that. We need to own that, and we need to really take the stage and believe in ourselves. Because it doesn't matter if I believe in you, if you don't believe in yourself. We know that. It doesn't matter. Because if I say to you, you're so good, you're the best. And you're like, yeah, I am. And then, if you don't own this, Then someone else comes, then like, I don't know, someone else comes to you and says, you're so bad at what you do, you really suck. And you will believe that too. Unless you are very steady, very firm, and really, really, really grounded and believe in yourself, in your abilities, your skills, and you love all the parts of yourself. And I'm not saying that you will arrive, that one day everything is like, I believe in myself at a level of 100%. No one can touch me. I don't care if anyone says anything. Of course, there will be episodes where you react and when you, maybe you feel sad or something. But it's super important that you know all this. So if you're in the beginning of your business, focus on these things now. Otherwise, it might be like, oh, you're growing your business, everything is going good, and then something happens, and you're like, oh my God, and you shrink, and it's like maybe someone criticizes you, something happens, and you just, oh my God, and you feel like this, maybe this isn't for me, maybe this business thing isn't for me. So instead of letting that happen, prepare yourself, start building your confidence. Start building your self-love, because that's what I've seen in so many women. I've seen so many talented and so many amazing skilled women who doesn't believe in themselves. And I've also seen amazing women who really believe in themselves, and maybe they could like increase their skill a bit. But I have never seen anyone who is like, I've seen a lot of them who's really skilled, really good at what they do, and don't own that, don't believe in themselves. So please, I know you're so good at what you do. So start believing in yourself, boost yourself, commit to that on a daily basis. Because that's what you need to do. Like I said, especially if your root chakra isn't 100% stable, and there are really few people who have 100% stable root chakra. So if that isn't stable, you need to work on this on a daily basis. Boost yourself every day. The list, with the three things that you are proud of when it comes to you, things that you have accomplished. Make a list with all the things that you have done in your life and go back to that. When your self-confidence is like, no, I don't believe in myself. When your ego goes like that, look at that list. I think you're lying to me again, dear ego. This isn't true. I can do so many things. So do that, and also love every part of yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Be proud of yourself. So, darlings, this is what I have for you today. Boost your confidence, boost your self-love. If you want a thriving business, and I know that you do, and all the people out there who needs your help, they want you to be their guide. They want you to be their leader. In a period of their life, they want you to guide them and lead them. So you have to stand there on the stage in order to help the right people, in order for the right people to find you. Be confident, believe in yourself, and the rest will just work out. Thank you so much for listening. And if you are feeling some healing, if you enjoy this podcast, please write a review. It would be amazing to get my first review in English. So please write a review. And if you're watching this on YouTube, if you felt that this was what you needed to hear today, please write a comment, push the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much, and I see you next week. Bye-bye.